of National Unity Day, which is being organized by St. Francis de Sales College, Nagpur, in collaboration with Marian College, Kuttikkanam, Kerala. My name is Ms. Kavita Gavade, and I welcome you all on behalf of St. Francis de Sales College, Nagpur, and Marian College, Kuttikkanam, Kerala. National Unity Day is celebrated in India on 31st of October. It was introduced by the Government of India in 2014. The day is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who had a major role in political integration of India. The official statement for National Unity Day by the Home Ministry of India cites that the National Unity Day will provide an opportunity to reaffirm the inherent strength and resilience of our nation to withstand an actual potential threats to the unity, integrity, and security of our country. It's a wonderful day, and I'm feeling extremely honored and privileged to extend my warm welcome to all the guests and participants present here. I heartily welcome our resource person for the day, Dr. T.V. Murlivallabham, Director of Marian Institute of Management, Kuttikkanam. I also welcome Honorable Principal of Marian College, Kuttikkanam, Professor Dr. Ajiman George, respected Principal of St. Francis de Sales College, Dr. K.T. Thomas, and all the members of Xavier Board. I welcome all my colleagues, friends, and students of both the colleges. Now I would like to share some highlighting facts about our college. St. Francis de Sales College is a Catholic Christian minority institution managed by the Catholic Archdiocese of Nagpur. The college is affiliated to Rashtrasant Tukaroji Maharaj Nagpur University, Nagpur. St. Francis de Sales College was founded in 1956 by our venerable founder chairman, late Archbishop Eugene D'Souza. St. Francis de Sales College is one of the oldest colleges in the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra. The college is run by SFS College Society, which is a registered society under the Societies Registration Act 1860. The college offers different courses in science and arts. The college has been assessed and re-accredited A grade with CGPA of 3.23 by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Bangalore. Now some important facts about the associate institution, Marian College, Kuttikkanam. Marian College, Kuttikkanam Autonomous was founded in 1995 and is affiliated to Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam, Kerala. It is owned and managed by the Catholic Diocese of Kanjirapalli through the Pyramid Development Society. Marian has a unique and enviable history that has gained autonomy in the span of 20 years. Marian at present offers 20 programs including doctoral programs with a total student strength of about 2,440. Marian holds the envious distinction of being the youngest accredited college in India in 2003 and currently holds a re-accreditation with CGPA of 3.52 by 4 by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. The college also won the prestigious status of the college with potential for excellence, that is CPE, from the University Grant Commission UGC twice in 2009 and 2014. It was conferred autonomous status in May 2016 and was ranked 84th in NIRF 2018. Now I would like to introduce our guest speaker for the day, Dr. T.V. Murli Vallabhan sir. Dr. T.V. Murli Vallabhan is Director of Marian Institute of Management, Kuttikkanam since 2021. Sir's educational qualifications are M.A. Economics that he pursued in 1980, M.A. Political Science in 1981. Sir has completed his PhD in 1997 and the topic for his research was Green Policies and Sustainable Development in Kerala. Sir has a long list of awards won that becomes crucial to enlist here. Sir is a winner of Speakers Award in 2015, Brilliant Achiever Award in 2014, Distinguished Achiever Award in 2013 from Zoroastrian College, Mumbai, St. Birchman's Award for the Best College Teacher in Kerala in 2010. Sir has presented a huge number of 250 papers in various international, national, and regional seminars and conferences on various aspects of sustainable development, corporate social responsibility, that is CSR, eco spirituality, environmental education, and Indian culture. In addition to this, Sir has conducted various projects work in the area of sustainable development, having so many qualifications and experience which seems impossible for me to enlist in a such short span. I request Dr. T.V. Murlivallabhan to please take over as we all are eagerly waiting for the words of wisdom and the knowledge we are about to gain from Dr. T.V. Murlivallabhan. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for the welcome and warm regards from Marian College, Kuttikkanam and Marian Institute of Management. I'm very happy in this evening to address the students and faculties of these two colleges. Principal Dr. K.T. Thomas of SFS College, Nagpur. Principal Professor Dr. Ajimo George of Marian College, Kuttikkanam. Ms. Kavita and Mrs. Jyoti Jose, organizers of this function, respectively from SFS College, Nagpur and Marian College, and all the participants of this online conference when we are observing the National Unity Day. We all know, as in the introduction, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel has been already introduced. And from history, we come to know that Mr. Patel, along with Mr. V.P. Menon, who was the secretary to governments then, integrated India. And before, on the eve of independence, we find that India was more or less separate provinces based on many factors. It was a Herculean task. A group of people who are divided in the name of caste, color, religion, language, dress, and food, even. To bring them together is a Herculean task. And this task was successfully completed by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And whenever force was needed, he didn't hesitate to use that. Otherwise, by legal means and by popular policies, the then government of India could integrate all these states into one union. And after that, we called it as the Union of States, India, that is the Union of States. And even in our national anthem, we sing Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkala, Bengal. Like that, in the national anthem itself, majority of the states are represented. And with this variety of interests, dress codes, food habits, and other many differences of the people, it's not an easy task, as I said earlier, to bring them together under a nation. And whenever we view the concept of integration and unity, especially in India, these diversities also matter. There are two approaches. One approach is that in the diversity, we can search for unity. And the second approach is that in unity, we can always search for diversity. This is quite natural because the world is full of diversities. If we travel all throughout the world, or even if we travel within our own state, not to say even if we travel within our own district or even panchayats, we can witness these diversities, feel these diversities. But among the diverse trends, we can note the threats of unity as well. It may not be factors are more prevalent. Therefore, always there is a tug of war between the unity and diversity in the country. Now, friends, how can we identify the unity? For example, you might have heard of Kalpana Chawla, the Indian origin astronaut, who was a member of the Columbian expedition, space expedition. And when she was exploring the space and sitting in the vehicle, and when she scaled miles and miles over the planet, she, after some time, exclaimed, "What a beautiful blue planet." This was the exclamation mark. She was very much astonished at the beauty of our planet at a height of, say, 10, 15 kilometers. And she could view only the blue planet there with beauty. So the beautiful blue planet has been explained and exclaimed by Kalpana Chawla, is felt by we people on the land as a place of oceans, the Sahara Desert, the Amazon forest, the rivers, lakes, and whatnot. So what happened to this variety of things? The variety of things that we feel, that we experience on this planet have been totally disappeared for a traveler who is miles high, at the height of miles, and she could see only the beautiful blue planet. That is the oneness or the unity that we can attain when we are at a height like that. If we are at the height of our thinking, if we think high, all the differences will vanish. And also, at the same time, we can know that if we dig a well deep into the earth, we will reach water. Here or at any other place, we will reach water. Anyone who digs a well. Depends upon the geography, of course, but that is the principle. So whenever we go high, we can see that the oneness is appeared, the oneness is visible, and the oneness is felt. How can we explain with the help of our own body? Our body has so many organs, and the hands are there, the legs are there, the face is there, and these organs are never at a revolt. They don't fight each other. The factor that we find is that they are always cooperative. There is non-rivalry and non-competition between the functions of organs. They are complementary. They contribute each other. There is no competition. Just like that, if a nation has to attain the unity in diversity, we should remember that there should not be partisan interest. Only the national interest should prevail. And if partisan interests are gaining importance, then the progress of the nation will be hampered. Just like what we found in the case of the body, we say, this is my eyes, this is my nose, these are my hands, legs, etc. And how are we explaining this? My eyes, my ears, my nose, my hands, my legs, my heart, my mind, and my intellect. So, what is the difference? When I say my hand, the hand is not me, it is somebody's hand. I am totally different from the hand. And when I say my head, it is my head. The head and that my concept are different. And when we feel these organs as part of the same body, when these organs are felt as part of the same self, we say there is unity, because the person is related to the organs irrespective of the difference in their shape, in their name, in their form, etc. That is the consciousness. It is the consciousness in me that tells that this is my hand, this is my leg, this is my body. Like that, even though the states are different, all these states are different organs of the national body. We should see that how this concept could be nurtured in the minds of students and the people at large. When we say an individual has to be imparted with the idea of unity, we should understand that there is a physical dimension, there is an intellectual dimension, there is a mental dimension, and there is a spiritual dimension. And in the physical aspect, we say that even though physically we are all different, we say that normally the blood that runs through the bodies of many persons or every person is red. And also we find that physically there are many activities that can bring the nation together. When we watch the cricket matches, when we watch the football matches, we are there one with the nation. When our players are playing very well, we will promote them by clapping our hands. So in sports, through travel, we can feel the unity of the country. Even though there are geographical differences, when we travel from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, we can feel the pulse of a nation in that. And also, when we are participating in so many festivals, even if they are diversified, even if they are conducted in different parts of the nation, we enjoy those festivals as festivals of India. So these physical aspects of uniting the country are many, and these are the opportunities when the diversifying tendencies gain more momentum. We can also strengthen, along with the diversifying factors, the uniting factors also. And how can we attain the mental unity of this nation? For that, the minds of the people should be filled with the respect and regard for the nation. Our arts, our literature, our music, whether it is the Qawwali music and dance of Punjab, or the Kathakali of Kerala, or the Mohiniyattam, or the Bharatanatyam, or any sort of art form will be able to attract the minds of the people of this nation, and they will feel as one. So festivals and arts and literature, the good stories in various languages, local languages of India, are to be shared, and it should be put in the syllabus of the students who are studying for various courses. The music, as well as the literature, as well as the art forms, painting, all these forms will certainly help the promotion of the national unity and the respect and regard and patriotism for our country. And how can we find intellectual unity? And intellectually, we find that the scientific tradition of the country and the technological advancement that we attain today we should be proud of all these achievements, because as we know that India is a country of about 140 crore people, and one of the blessings that the nation possesses is that among the population, the youth form a sizable share. And what is the importance of the youths? They are the dynamo of the country. They are the vibrations of the country. They are the champions of the country when the future is taken into consideration. 40 to 45 crore of young people could change the destiny of the country. That's why once Swami Vivekananda remarked, "Give me 50 committed youth and I will change the history of this country." So the youth are the dynamic parts, and they can only change the country because they are contributing. The future expectation is in them. And by creating a very good future for the coming generations, for the younger brothers and sisters of them, they are helping to rebuild the country. And also we have seen that there is scientific research, there is technological progress, there is interrelationship and interconnections in this country established by the subject of environmental science. You know that India has a very, very high Himalayan range at the north, and all the three sides covered with oceans. And the oceans and the high ranges of Himalayas are very much related, and that is the modern theory says. The modern theory says that not only India but all the nations of this world are interrelated. If the chlorofluorocarbons of America can cause climate change in Australia, we find that America and Australia are interrelated. And moreover, we find that any political instability in any of the country can affect the economic stability of other countries. So in the age of globalization, when we have become a global village, not only environmentally, but politically and economically, scientifically, and also culturally, we are related very much. And if the global nations are related, we don't have to say more to prove that a nation and the states within the nation are very much closely related through the economics, through the politics, through the education system, and everything. That's why in the new education policy, there is a new term that is used, the holistic vision and the multidisciplinary approach. That means through the holistic vision, we should view whatever differences, whatever diversities we view, they are all part and parcel of the unity of the country. because to make a nation, it's very difficult, but to destroy a nation, it is very easy. And we find that spiritually also, culturally also, religiously also, even though there are different religions, we speak of the religious harmony. It is through harmony that we can keep the future of the country very safe. For example, when we follow religions, there is a Sanskrit saying which says Sarva Dharma Samabhavana. What does it mean? Because each religion has a philosophical part. Each religion has a belief part. Each religion has a ritual part. Even though we find that there are differences in rituals, differences in belief system, differences in religious institutions, the purpose of religion, all the religions are to seek God. And what do we mean by seeking God? We are seeking values, eternal values. And eternal values are beyond religions, but at the same time, they are inclusive of all religions. If we take the value of truth, satya, and value of dharma in Hinduism, and value of love of Christianity, and value of fraternity from Islam, and also value of compassion from Buddhism, we find that all these values are universal and therefore they are national as well. Without these values, we cannot make a nation. It may be easy to break a nation, but it is very difficult to make a nation. So how should we build a nation? We should build the nation through values, through eternal values, not through animosity, not through unhealthy competition, but through cooperation and harmony. That's why social harmony is required. That's why religious harmony is required. That's why political harmony is required. And where there is harmony, there will be unity. Without attaining unity, we cannot be harmonious. And also we will find that the modern concept of sustainable development also imparts the message of unity. What does it mean? Because while attaining development, we should take into account the condition of environment in a country. And that is why sustainable development is defined as protection of environment while promoting development. We should protect the rivers, we should protect the mountains, we should protect the soil, and we should protect the people. And when people and resources are protected, the nation will be protected. And how this protection is possible? It is possible only through harmony and unity among the races. And what will happen? Suppose the soil is destroyed, how can we grow more food? Once upon a time, when poverty was prevailing all over India, the government adopted, that means in 1950s, the government adopted a particular policy of grow more food. And we grew more food, and later came the Green Revolution. And in the Green Revolution, we used insecticides and pesticides and chemical fertilizers, and also the water exploitation was at its zenith. And this forced the founder of Green Revolution, Mr. M.S. Swaminathan, to exclaim, to say that what we need is not Green Revolution, but an evergreen revolution. And what do we mean by an evergreen revolution? An evergreen revolution brings harmony. An evergreen revolution brings unity among people and nature. And now the nation is following the sustainability agriculture principle, in which the unity of the nature and human beings are brought. Otherwise, what will happen? Our food grains and food products will be turning as poison. And that is what is happening nowadays. And research, modern research has proved that even in breast milk of a mother, there are traces of insecticides and pesticides. Then which food is safe for the people here? So therefore we find that from many angles, we can attain this unity. The first thing is that we should attain unity of human beings with nature, as said in agriculture and in the preservation of environment through the protection of air. We should not pollute air, we should not pollute water, we should not pollute the environment. And this is how the unity can be reached. And whenever we find the diversity being underlined, there it is very difficult to attain progress. For example, at the village level, at the panchayat level, at the block level, and at the district level, at the state level and the national level, how can we attain development? Normally we find that under the democracy, when different regimes, when different political parties come to power, what do they have? They have a different development plan. So first of all, if the political parties are united to have a common agenda of development, a common program of development, which puts the nation at the center, then of course that united effort, that unity among political parties can change the history of India. Whichever be the political parties who come to power, they are very much bound to follow the development programs that are designed to make the nation economically and socially very strong. Those policies should make the nation scientifically and technologically strong. And how can we design such a development program? Such a development program could be initiated, could be designed by the unity of every party, by the united effort of every party with the future of India at the front. By giving more importance to the future of India, if these parties collaborate to make a development plan, and when any party comes to power, if they are following it strictly, the development hurdles and bottlenecks of this nation can be sorted out and solved to a very great extent. And we should also remember that, as I remarked earlier, breaking is very easy or destruction is very easy. The twin 103-meter tall buildings on the outskirts of Delhi were demolished within 12 to 15 seconds because they were not according to the law and regulation of the land. So as they were illegal constructions, they were demolished. They could be demolished from 12 to 15 seconds. And what about the construction? Their construction requires at least 12 to 15 years, sometimes maybe 4 to 5 years. It may take more than that. So the building time, the construction time is very much high in terms of the energy, in terms of finance, in terms of time, etc. And also in Kerala, you may be remembering that in January 2020, 4 apartment complexes in Marat, and they also were demolished within 10 seconds. And the destruction and demolition could be done within seconds, but construction will take a number of years. This is the thing that we have to remember. So whenever we resort to the destructive tendencies, it may adversely affect the progress of the country. Therefore, what we have to see is that We have to join our hands together, put our energy together, put our efforts together to make a strong nation with the united minds and united bodies. We should join together to attain these objectives. And we also know that there is a statue to mark the liberty of the people of humanity, which was constructed in 1886. And that is in United States, we all know. And it is constructed in the name of Libertas, the Roman goddess of freedom. And here there is in India, there is a statue of unity which was constructed in 2018 to mark the memory of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the strong man of India, the steel man of India, that's what we call him. And liberty is good, unity is also good. Liberty should be restrained after some time. How much freedom can a person have? Just like an American story goes, you have the freedom to swing your hands, but the freedom to swing your hands ends when another's nose begins. So here, in the name of liberty, if our harmony is broken, that cannot be promoted, that cannot be tolerated. And in a country like India, where multilingual, multi-religious people live, the most important attitude of people should be of harmony, of cooperation, of consideration, of concern about others. And that is this attitude, these values which promote national unity and national integrity. There is a very great saying by our Tagore. And Tagore says that what we need is a sane outlook and a balanced character so that we can be humane without being brutal. We can be sensitive without being sentimental. And we can be patriotic without being political humbugs. And how can we remain energetic for doing good to the country, for promoting unity in the country, at the same time remaining within the restrictions of our liberty? What can we do? There is a beautiful word uttered by the Kapil Dev, who was the captain of our cricket team. He said that the youth of this country should be given jobs according to their passion. And if there is passion, there will be pleasure in doing our duty. And passion will never bring pressure. It will bring only pleasure. So the youth of this country should be given opportunities to unite themselves in working places based on their pleasure, based on their passion. And that can do wonders. Now, what our country is facing is the danger of the great brain drain. And when we speak of the brain drain, it's not only in Kerala, not only in Tamil Nadu, not only in Maharashtra, it is all throughout India. And why they are seeking foreign places for their livelihood? Because we cannot provide sufficient jobs, satisfactory jobs to the teeming millions of youths. And what can we do in this regard? If India has to prosper along the lines of prosperity, if we have to solve all the problems, economic problems, we have to make our nation strong indigenously. And we have to make many of our products within the country. And we have to cut down the exports. Then we say that an economic unity could be attained. And economic unity, the political unity, along with all the efforts of the youth as well as the older and younger generation, can make India strong and let On this occasion of the National Unity Day, let our country attain much and much progress along the lines of values, along the lines of hard work, along the lines of truth and dharma and love and compassion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your talk was extremely gracious, wonderful, clear, and self explanatory. In today's talk, we have seen unity from a different perspective, and we learned that how the thought of unity in diversity can be inculcated in current generations in order to keep the future of the country safe. We understood the real meaning of Sarva Dharma Sambhav. We also learned how we can protect the nation through harmony and unity, keeping in mind the sustainable development of our country. Now, I would like to call upon Professor Jyoti Jose from Marian College, Kuttikkanam, to sum up the session and propose a formal vote of thanks. Over to you, Jyoti ma'am.
Thank you, Kavidama. Evan, good afternoon all. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this webinar, Unity in Diversity. The first collaborative activity organized by St. Francis de Sales College, Nagpur and Marian College, Kuttikkanam, especially on this National Unity Day. I extend my sincere thanks to speaker of this session, Dr. T.V. MURLIVALLABHAN sir. When we approached sir for taking this session without any hesitation, sir agreed. Sir, today we had an opportunity to hear your thought on the most relevant topic, unity in diversity. By your inspiring words, you have expressed your view on the need for building the unity based on the values, harmony, and sustainable development. Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. I would like to express our gratitude to the principals of both college, Dr. K.T. Thomas, Principal SFS College, Nagpur, and Professor Dr. Ajimon George, Principal Marian College, Kuttikkanam, for their constant support and encouragement. I also like to extend a warm thank you to our IQSC coordinator of Marian, Dr. Joby Siri, for his guidance. The entire effort by the SFS team, this was special appreciation and gratitude. Ms. Kavda for brochure reporting and overall coordination, Ms. Idika and Ms. Neha for coordinating the YouTube live, Ms. Ritika and Ms. Surfi for managing the Google Meet link, Ms. Reshma Kwasi for the registration feedback links, and Ms. Reshmi Pandey for the certificates. Thank you, Team SFS, for organizing this event so well. I thank all the teachers and students from both colleges who joined this session even after the long college hours. Once again, thank you all for your valuable participation. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. I request all the participants to fill up the feedback form which is being shared in Google Meet and YouTube chat boxes right now. And please do not miss the form. Your certificates will be distributed based upon the feedback form you fill. Thank you. So, Jyoti ma'am, here I announce the end of the program.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.